Hey guys, it is J-Man. Two things. First thing, I'm going to be doing a review on the Captain Marvel trailer, which has just been dropped. And I haven't seen it yet. It's come out like a day and a half ago, about 2 days ago. But I've been avoiding watching it because I want it. You guys are going to see my reaction for the first time. Second thing is the first set pics of the Joker movie, which I think I'll do first because you can see the disappointment in my face, and then I'll get happy at the end because I'm actually looking forward to Captain Marvel, less so with the Joker. I've got 8 pics. I'll see if I can put them up on the screen while I'm talking about them. I'll jump right into this. So, picture number 1. Let me find this. Alright, picture number 1, we got... I have no idea how to pronounce his name. Is it Joaquin Phoenix? Joaquin Phoenix? Behind the... Is he a security guy, or is he a set member, or is he a cast member? I'm not sure. First I'm going to say outfit. I mean, it's not the right colour, but I'm guessing it's a reference to what he will wear in the future. Long hair, I'm just thinking Heath Ledger. I think they're just going to carbon copy Heath Ledger because that's what everybody wants, you know. I don't know, that's just my first take on it. I like the way he walks, you know. I like, you know, he's got a kind of debonair swagger. I don't know if that's a thing, I don't know. That's all I can say about that. Picture number 2. This one, I don't know if you can see that at all. This one. But again, scenery. Scenery's perfect. I mean, it's a sort of carnival. He's not actually in a carnival per se. If you can look at the... I saw the footage. It's like he's on a roadside and there's like a wall that's painted carnivally and there's a little merry-go-round there. I have no idea what's going on in there. He's like arguing with one of his henchmen, which I'll show you the henchman in a second. I don't know. They're not giving us a lot in these pictures. They're really secretive. Picture number 3. This is definitely a set pic. You can see the set behind him. He's so miserable in all these pictures. Surely he should be laughing at something. He's the freaking Joker. He looks like he's looking for a penny he's dropped. I mean, he's looking at the friggin' pavement. But I don't know what the point is behind that. I don't know. He's taking his jacket off in picture number 4. I don't know. The pictures aren't giving us anything. I mean, I want to say more about these pictures, but I have no idea. Number 5. Number 5 is just walking Joker walks, I guess. Who doesn't, you know? I guess you're in a wheelchair, I suppose. He's smoking, apparently. Joker smokes now. I mean, I'm not anti the Joker smoking, but apparently the Joker smokes. Number 5. Am I on picture number 5 now? 2, 3, 4. Number 6 now. This is definitely a set pic. This isn't from the film. This is just a set pic. He claims to have a box in his hand. I'm pretty sure that is either a box of cigarettes or headache pills, because looking like, by the looks of it, this film is probably a headache for him. He looks very upset right now. He does look upset, actually. He doesn't look... He looks like, oh my goodness, they're taking pictures of me, because that's what the paparazzi does. Being a celebrity is such a drag. Number 7. Okay, number 7, we've got the henchman. The henchman looks good. This is what a Joker henchman should look like. Again, he's just a clown. He's like a sideshow freak. I mean, he's not a freak, but I mean, he looks like he works at a carnival, like one of those seedy underbelly carnivals. And number 8 is just a long shot of him. It's just got the full body. Again, I like the patches. You know, it's colourful. That's what his goon should look like. If you watch the set pic, you can see that the thing where he like takes his nose off, throws it away, and laughs at him, which is a little bit Joker-esque. But I'm going to go through positives and negatives. First of all, positives. Positives, scenery's great. That looks like where the Joker would hang out, you know, and they've not done that really a lot. I mean, even Jack Nicholson didn't really do that a lot. So that's really cool. The henchman looks good. This is what a Joker henchman should look like. I'm cool with that. He's got the laugh, but again, that's the only thing I'll say about Jared Leto. Is the only thing his laugh was a bit lax. He was like, and that was it. That was all we got from him, really. So that's all I can give it as a positive, to be honest. Now the negatives. I'm sorry, there's negatives. First of all, I'm guessing this is a prequel pic. You know, like he's not got any makeup. He's not got acid burned skin. You know, I don't know what origin story they're going for. He looks normal. I mean, there's nothing. I mean, I'm guessing that's basically what he's going to wear as the Joker. Just put it in purple. But that's. I mean, it's not. And he's always miserable in the pictures. Why is he miserable? He should be laughing at everything. And next thing, what about Jared Leto? I actually liked Jared Leto. I mean, Mark Hamill, I believe, said from an acting point of view, he's the best because he made the role completely his own. This guy, I reckon this guy's going for the Heath Ledger look. I mean, that's got to be what they're going for here, which some people have asked for. I think these people are asking for it. How can you redo Heath Ledger and not have it come across as disrespectful? I mean, the guy did a good job. I mean, it wasn't the Joker I read about as a child, because I'm a big Mark Hamill fan, hence the Mark Hamill tattoo. I mean, so The Dark Knight was a different approach on the Joker. As a film, it's like the best film ever. Not my favourite Batman film. My favourite Batman film is probably Batman 89, Michael Keaton. So I don't like the look of him. I don't know what they're going to do with him when he actually becomes. Are they going to CGI on, or is this is probably before he gets his look? You know, where he falls into a vat of acid or makeup or whatever. I mean, is this following the Suicide Squad origin story of the Joker? Because first of all, Jared Leto looks a lot younger. So how can this be set before Suicide Squad if he looks like he's 55? That doesn't make too much sense. Is this related to Suicide Squad? Suicide Squad might be completely unrelated. I mean, some argue, there's a fan theory running around that he's actually Jason Todd, not the Joker. Maybe this is the Joker. Jared Leto was Jason Todd. I don't know. I don't like the Jason Todd idea, because I think Jason Todd is dead. I think the film established he's dead, but that's running around the internet, so there's that. I just don't see how it's going to work. I mean, I'm sure they know what they're doing. I mean, to tell the truth, Justice League, I think they dropped it in Justice League. I mean, I think Justice League, the story was good. I was fine with the story. Steppenwolf wasn't a good villain in my opinion, just because he's like, I'm from space, I'm going to destroy Earth. It wasn't like... You know how Thanos thinks he's doing the right thing? Steppenwolf just looks like he wants to kill people. You know, he was like, I want the mother box, the world will be destroyed, I will be powerful. There's not like there's no appealing features about him as a villain. So I liked Justice League, but there should have been more of it. There should be more build-up. Flash and Aquaman should have had their own movie beforehand, and definitely the film should have been the 3-hour time which they told us it was going to be. Then they cut it down to 2. And it felt disappointing. I think the film should have been 3 hours, because it was so rushed. I mean, they were trying to keep up with Avengers, and Avengers make everything look flawless. But to be fair, the Avengers, they did loads of movies beforehand. It wasn't like 3 movies in, the Avengers are together. It was so much lead up. The film was longer. I mean, not a lot longer. It was only like 2:20. I think Justice League was 2 hours exactly. But there was more to the film. Justice League feels like it was a long story and played at double speed. I don't know what that was. But again, I like the film. I like the cast. I'm a big Ben Affleck fan, because I'm a big Kevin Smith fan. For that reason, I think. And Ben Affleck loves the role. You'll hear all this fake news going around. Like, oh, Ben Affleck's thinking of quitting. Or, like, he's not happy with it, you know. I think that's bull. I think Ben Affleck loves the role. He's fangirling so much the fact he has the role. Then the rehab things come into it, and I'm terrified they're going to fire him because of the rehab thing, which I'm hoping isn't the case. So we're seeing how that goes. But I'm a big Ben Affleck fan. He does the role justice. I think he's not... He feels like a comic book Batman. Before we've had... Like, The Dark Knight was just... It was a normal crime movie with a guy in a cape. That was the only thing that was remotely comic-y about the film. He feels like a comic book Batman. He feels like the guy from the book is now in the comic, which is awesome. The Flash. I didn't want to like The Flash because I'm a huge fan of the show. Grant Gustin was amazing. I love Grant Gustin. But the guy in the, I've forgotten his name. The guy from the movie did a really good. He was funny. The Flash. I think they're different going from the Justice League cartoon, the animated series from the 90s. That like the Flash is the funny guy. You need the funny guy in the film because I think Batman is super serious. It's like Aquaman is the only guy tougher than Batman. You know, and Superman kind of hates Batman, so he's the comic relief. You need the comic relief. I love the Pet Cemetery line where he's like, is he like back from the like Pet Cemetery? And then like when he turns on him and starts beating the crap out of him, he's like, Pet Cemetery! And that's the best line in the whole film. I love the Flash. Wonder Woman is definitely the thing that DC's got perfect. Wonder Woman and Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn's different from the one you see in the comics, but they've got it good. Margot Robbie believed in her role. So Justice League, Wonder Woman, bang on. Everything about Wonder Woman. But my mum didn't want to like Wonder Woman, actually. She's a big fan of Linda Carter, and so am I. But she said, like, she was watching the film and she's like, I don't think they're going to like it. Wonder Woman doesn't have boobs. Why does Wonder Woman need boobs? Batman had boobs and he's not supposed to have them, so... but yeah, and there's the scene in Wonder Woman where she kind of climbs over the trench and all the Germans start shooting her. She's deflecting them all off with her bracelets, and my mum's there trying to... She's like... She is magnificent. that sold the film. That you've heard it from like the one who knows all about. You know, if that lives up to Linda Carter, I mean it does. But Linda Carter was a good Wonder Woman. Don't be wrong, I love it. It's a little 70s. It's a bit cheesy, but I loved it. Gal Gadot has shown a whole different one. She's badass, but she's still feminine. A lot of the animated series you'll see Wonder Woman, she's kind of mean with it, but she still has the compassion, which made Wonder Woman so perfect in the film. Superman, I didn't like Man of Steel. Man of Steel was just war. It was all beatings. It was all... I felt like Man of Steel was a really good Batman movie, but it weren't Superman. I feel like in Batman v Superman they reversed the roles. So like Henry Cavill's Superman was kind of a douche, and Batman was the compassionate one who was defending Earth. Even though Batman in the comics or in like a lot of other reenactments, Batman's kind of a douchebag, you know. So they swap roles, which I guess creatively is a funny idea because we've not seen that before. But Batman v Superman fixed all the problems from Man of Steel. Like Superman knocked the building over, killed a bunch of people, but he feels bad. He's trying to make it right. The suit's more like the original comic one. They put the yellow in the S logo. And I feel like Batman v Superman, the extended edition, is actually a brilliant film. They corrected all the problems. Superman became likable again, which was great for Justice League. So when Justice League came out, I was in Justice League wanting to hate Superman. And you know that first scene we see Superman, he just beats crap out of everyone? I was like, yep, he's a dick from Man of Steel again. But then when he kind of finds himself, which again they cut that scene too short because there should be Lois counselling him, and he's like, Lois, you're the thing that keeps me good. And then they should have had about maybe 20 minutes of that happening between other things in and out. Then I would have believed it more. But when he came around and became more of his nice self, I did like Superman. Sad thing is, I hear Henry Cavill's out. Which is a shame, because like, you know, just when you were starting to like someone you didn't like initially, he's out, which is super annoying. So I'm hoping they want The Rock. I think The Rock is on. They want The Rock because I think he was going to be in Shazam, then wasn't in Shazam, so then they were like, we'll give him this instead. But I don't know how that's going to go down. But I mean, I'm a fan of The Rock. I'm a wrestling fan as well as a superhero fan. So The Rock, it would be great. I think in the original Shazam, they wanted John Cena as Shazam and The Rock as Black Adam, and those two together in a movie as well as in the wrestling would be brilliant for like fans of both mediums. So it's a shame that didn't happen, but we'll see what they're doing with The Rock. Aquaman was really good because I think Aquaman's supposed to be the worst member of the Justice League. He is in the ranch when they're like, "You're Aquaman, you know. When shit goes down, we'll call upon you to guard the base, you know, but you don't get any big boy missions." And I think the film made him badass. He's more badass than Batman somehow. I don't know if that was possible. They made it that way. And he's funny as well. He's like dark, badass, manly as hell, but he's funny at the same time. It makes no sense, but it works so brilliantly. everyone in that. Cyborg, I didn't like Cyborg much. I mean, I like the cast choice. I think he's good. I think the robot side of him is like, I'm sure that's going to turn on him at some point. I do not trust Cyborg at all. I mean, I think the guy playing him is like, I think like Cyborg as a person, is it Victor? Victor is a good guy, but the robot side of him, I don't trust. I'm convinced the robot side is going to be like, humans are a waste. We know that they're killing the world. We should kill the humans. And then I think there's going to be like a clash between his human side and his robot side, which would make it for a really good movie. Actually, maybe that will happen in the Cyborg movie. But until then, I'm happy with him. Until the time comes where the robot side turns into a douche, I'm happy with the Cyborg that we've got. So I don't know where that became Justice League related. I don't know. I tangent because I don't know autism. I don't know. I just want to see where they're going to go, because I think everything DC has done right to a degree. I mean, again, everyone knows about the production problems. I didn't like Man of Steel, like, really, to be honest. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Christopher Reeve. I grew up with those movies, except 3 and 4, they were awful. Superman 1 and 2, best movies ever. Then there was Batman v Superman. Batman v Superman extended cut was amazing. Loved the film. Suicide Squad, despite what Rotten Tomatoes likes to say, I am a huge Suicide Squad fan. They took what some would call minor characters, I mean, except Harley Quinn, but everyone else you probably consider a minor character, and they made them feel like they were like big parts. Like, you know, like every Batman movie, I feel like we should expect Deadshot, we should expect Diablo, we should expect Captain Boomerang, Killer Croc, and Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn, she's different from the comic books, but she's perfect. Margot Robbie, she believes in it so much, which is awesome. Am I looking forward to the Joker movie? I want to say yes. I just don't know where they're going with it. I mean, it's not Jared Leto's Joker. So from a storytelling point of view, how are they going to explain away that it's a different dude? Are they just going to completely ignore Suicide Squad? I mean, I say he's probably got more of a Joker look to him than Jared Leto did. So that's, but I feel, what are you like? I feel like they lack faith in the movies, though. I feel like I wanted Jared Leto to have a second chance, because some didn't like him. Bear in mind, all of his scenes were cut out of the film. He had a minimal part in the film. You know, the costume design, he looked like a low-budget TV show Joker. Like, so if they actually put budget into makeup, make his face look a bit more grotesque, and give him a purple suit, don't be afraid to make him look like a cartoon character, because that's what people want. Which I like. I will say one thing about the new footage of the Joker, the carnival thing. It works. It looks cartoony, but it's dark as well. That's the thing about carnivals. They can be cartoony and they can be scary. I mean, Insane Clown Posse. That's scary. I'll say I'm looking forward to the film. I just want to know where they're going with it. I don't know if there's a plot leak yet or anything. I don't want to read a plot leak. I just want to get the gist. I just want to see what the idea is. Film, maybe get a blurb of some kind. That's all on that. Next thing, the Captain Marvel trailer. This is what I mean. So I'm a huge Captain Marvel fan. I've been waiting for this movie for like so long. I'm a big Captain Marvel fan. She's even my screensaver, which I don't know if you can even see on that. She's my screensaver. Anyway, so I've not seen this yet. This is the first time I'm seeing it, so I'm looking to be really excited. So if I minimize interesting development, it didn't actually record me watching the trailer. I screwed up. Okay, I'm going to try and do it again. Okay, it's still recording, that's cool. The trailer's back up. This is the second time I'm watching it. I'm sorry I've ruined the video. She's fallen into a blockbuster. So it is straight out of the 90s. I remember we used to have a blockbuster video, so it's... Is she in England? Is it an American thing? I don't know. Do they have blockbuster videos? I wish she's just walking around in the suit like it's nothing. Like the green suit, by the way. So yeah, I think that's the suit she has early on, and then she gets the red and blue suit.
Space invasion.
Nick Fury.
Car chase.
They know that the aliens are coming before they come.
Oh,
I don't know. Nick Fury's hair. And 2 eyeballs! Nick has 2 eyeballs.
It's hard to explain.
Ah.
I keep having these memories. These flashes.
I don't know what they're doing with her stories. She's having these memories. So is she like
I had a life here.
the Tarzan twin?
But I can't tell if it's real.
So is she kind of like having his, like, Marvel's memories put into her? I'm not sure. So there's the group of Captain Marvels. I think that is Marvel himself. I love the pilot thing they're doing because that's from the comics thing. It looks like Green Lantern but good. She punched an old lady. Coulson's young. I thought they'd abandoned Coulson and the Faux Hawk. I thought they'd abandoned Coulson, so I'm glad to have him back. She's wearing the mask. I don't like the mask. I hated the mask in the comic books, you know. I don't know. I feel like the most powerful superheroes don't need masks. Superman don't have a mask. She don't have a mask. Wonder Woman don't have a mask. Oh. What do I say about that? Oh. I mean, I don't know how much of the comic is coming into this film yet, so I have got the novel. I have a novel. I think there's 8 novels or something. I'm not sure. Like, as in, like, the important stuff. I've got the first one. By the looks of it, I don't know how much of it is from the comics. I love they've got Marvel and they've got a bunch of the other Captain Marvels there. That's awesome. I'm glad they brought the Faux Hawk in. They had to have the Faux Hawk in it because I was worried they were too afraid to make her look LGBTQ. LGBTQ. The whole world is in this spectrum. Everybody is included equally. I just don't know what you're called because I'm stupid. But yeah, I thought they were too afraid to actually, because I think she's bi or lesbian in the new comics. So I think she's definitely bi. She might be in the new comics. She might be fully lesbian. I'm not sure. So I felt they wanted to give her the look, you know, by giving her the short hairdo. So I'm glad they actually put that in there because I thought they were too afraid to make her look like. So it's like she's still feminine. That's what they need to get at. She's like, she's still feminine in it. That's awesome. She looks good. I mean, the suit is accurate. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it looks more suity. It doesn't look like she's wearing space. I mean, it looks I like the suit. I mean, I think someone said about she's wearing these bracelets that have power in them as well. I'm not sure if they're doing that or not. Again, I haven't read a lot of Captain Marvel. That's not like my expertise. So everyone's gonna come here going like, dude, you don't know jack about Captain Marvel comics. I don't yet. I've read one, but I've not read all of them yet. See, this is they're clever because this is like the Godzilla trailer. They've given us all the stuff we want to see. So we've seen Captain Marvel, we've seen Marvel, we've seen Nick Fury, we've seen Agent Coulson, we've seen the Skrulls. The Skrulls look amazing actually because I think they've only just secured the rights because I think they were owned by Fox before because they were to do with Fantastic Four as well. Hopefully if you've got Skrulls it means Fantastic Four are coming, that'd be awesome. So I was worried about how they were going to do our origins without the Skrulls, so I'm so glad they've got the Skrulls in, they can do this properly. The Skrulls look perfect. I remember watching the Fantastic Four cartoon as a kid and they look just like the ones from that. So that's really cool. They look like goblins. I don't know why they look like goblins. I don't know. I love it. I love the Skrulls. They're not giving us anything though in the trailer. They're giving us stuff we want to see, but we don't know anything about the story. We haven't seen a villain yet. I want to see the villain. That looks good. I mean, Marvel know what they're doing. I mean, DC, there's shaky bits in the films, but I'm usually happy with the final product. It's just the production is abysmal. Marvel, on the other hand, everything looks flawless. Marvel. I know if Marvel are just good at hiding the cracks, you know. But from what we've seen, everything Marvel does looks perfect. This has been the movie I've been looking at. In Infinity War, they only showed us like they just showed her logo, didn't they? On like when in the post-credit scene, Nick Fury I think he beepers her or pages her, and you just see her logo, but they don't actually show us her because I was really hoping we'd see someone we hadn't seen yet. I reckon Infinity War 2 is where everything's going to go south. We're going to see people we thought were dead. You know, people we didn't know existed yet. I don't know if we're going to actually see X-Men yet. I don't know if they're actually going to do anything with the Fox merger, if that is a thing. I don't know if they're going to do anything with that as of yet. But I reckon we're going to see somebody new. I know in Winter Soldier, I think, they name-dropped Moon Knight. But they keep saying they're going to do a Moon Knight something, and then they never do it. And did Netflix have the rights now? Apparently they're thinking of putting a movie. I don't know. I want to see someone we've not seen yet. Because Marvel's so vast. They own the rights to loads of heroes. They haven't used it. I played the Avengers Academy game, and I think everyone in the Avengers Academy game is people the studio has rights for. And I've got over 100 characters in that game. FYI, the new update for the game is horrible. I liked the game before and they changed it. But yeah, there's so many. I don't know who Marvel has the rights. First of all, in that game, I want to see Elsa Bloodstone movie. That would be awesome. Or a Monsters Unleashed movie. That would be awesome. But they won't do that because Marvel hate me. If we have the Skrulls and like the Kree, etc., can we have the Young Avengers? I want to see the name's gone. Hulkling and Wiccan. And the rest of the Young Avengers. Hulkling and Wiccan, they need that. I mean, in this modern age, they need that because they're two such good characters anyway. It's good for the community. I don't know, they're just some of my favourite characters anyway. Loki, they can just I think they can kill off Loki, bring Loki back as a kid, and then, like, I don't know, I don't want to say recast, because we can't recast him though, because Tom Hiddleston's perfection as Loki. And I think I've just heard that Disney's streaming service is doing a Loki show. I have no idea how that's going down, but it looks awesome. The idea of it's on. I don't want to buy the Disney streaming because I'm not like a huge Disney as a whole fan. I mean, I like Disney, but not my brother loves Disney. So much. I don't know. Hopefully he'll buy, and then I'll just use his password to watch Loki. Disney. I think Disney films I like is Marvel, Star Wars, and The Love Bug. I grew up with The Love Bug. It's awesome. Maybe not Fully Loaded. I like Fully Loaded, but not as much. So yeah, this is probably the Marvel film I'm most excited about. Well, maybe Infinity War. Or this one. Infinity War 2, because that's going to have her in it. So that's like both things. But I'm so excited for this film, because it's like, I think they're going to make her like the most powerful Avenger, which is awesome. They put a girl as the most powerful Avenger. It's going to be awesome. She's going to kick. She's supposed to be the most powerful, so she's going to, hopefully, she can have a proper fight with Thanos. I don't like how Hulk just got mullered. Like, Thanos pounded Hulk. So maybe she's going to put up more of a fight. I don't know what's coming yet. I mean, I have the Infinity Gauntlet comic, but it's like some things are from it, some things aren't. So you don't know what they are, and they aren't going to take. So I'm just excited to find out what happens in that. Rating for the trailer. I'm going to give it 4 stars out of 5 for the trailers, because they've shown us everything we want to see. We don't know anything about the story, but I think that's good. I mean, that's all they need to show us at this stage. It's like, again, same with the Godzilla trailer. They've shown us everything. They showed us all the characters that are in the film, but we don't know the story yet. We don't know what's going on yet. So that's what they've done again with this film. That's what a trailer should do. I'm guessing there's going to be 2 or 3 trailers in total before the film comes out. So I reckon the next trailer will give us maybe a plot, and maybe the third final trailer will give us a villain, or just a flash of the villain. If there is a villain, films don't need a villain if they're a good enough film in itself, because I think Marvel's so vast, you can do a film that's different. You could do a film that's about... Marvel need to do a villain. DC had the directorial balls. One thing I like is balls. Directorial balls. DC had the balls to do Suicide Squad, which was a villain movie. Batman had 2 cameos in the film. He had about 10 seconds of screen time. 20 if you include Bruce Wayne's cameo in the post-credit scene. So I think Marvel's so vast, they can do anything. They should do that. That would be awesome, because I loved it when I love Suicide Squad. What I'm going to say about Joker footage, give me something to work with. I mean, all I've seen of pictures is Taquan Phoenix. I'm gonna just call him Phoenix. Phoenix. I feel like if you gave him the makeup and you gave him a purple suit, he would look good as the Joker. I mean, he's got a good look for it. But the pictures I've seen aren't giving me anything. It's like he's not acting, but he laughs one stage, but he's not even doing anything particularly jokery. I don't know how evil or sinister he is, because I think there's two sides of the Joker, and everyone always gets this mixed up. Cartoons, you see the funny side. Movies, you see the sinister side. You have to be both funny and sinister. I think the best live action on YouTube, the Joker blogs, that guy's got the perfect level of funny and sinister. That's what I want. I mean, he's very Dark Knight in that, but I mean, obviously it's a sequel, I think. But that's what I want. I want him to be funny as well as sinister, but sinister, like, so push the boundaries, because it's probably going to be PG-13. You know, I don't think they have the directorial balls to make it R-rated or 15 in England. So it's probably going to be PG-13 or 12 in England. So I want him to push the limits of that rating, though. You can do that, because like Dark Knight pushed the limits of the rating. I think all the DC films have, to be honest, though. Except Wonder Woman could have been PG, I think, because Wonder Woman, it didn't need to be that dark. But the Joker movie has to be dark. I think the Joker movie should be R-rated. There didn't need to be swearing. There doesn't need to be nudity, but we want blood. We want him to, not even blood per se, we want him to just, don't be afraid to talk about death, threaten to kill people in the most graphic fashion possible, because that's basically what the Joker is, and then laugh about it. I mean, that's what makes him such a terrifying character. That's what they need to bring into that. Set footage, I really want to see more. I think they're clever about what they're showing us. We've not actually seen the Joker yet. All they've done is prove that there's a Joker movie coming and Phoenix is starring in it. That's all they've given us. So, I don't know. I'm looking forward to it, but I think it will disappoint. I'm sorry. I actually did like Jared Leto, and I would have liked him in the next film. And I also think Jared Leto looked good with Harley Quinn, because this dude looks like he's her dad. So is this even related to Suicide Squad, or is this something different? I mean, it must be. DC Entertainment shared the pictures I've seen, so surely that means it is. I don't know anything. Enlighten me. If you watched it, comment something. Tell me if you're going to call me an idiot in the comments. Tell me why I'm an idiot. Then I'll correct myself. Just call me an idiot, that's just stupid. So yeah, tell me why I'm wrong, and maybe you can explain to me, because they've given me nothing here. Again, Captain Marvel, they've not given me anything, but I'm happy with the nothing they've given me. It's just like the Godzilla trailer, I'm happy with the nothing that they've given me. I think that'll be all for this video. Thank you for everyone who watched. J-Man out.